This is our Scap Circuit, so focusing on all the little shoulder blade muscles, trying to free them up a little bit, give them a bit greater range to work through, and also try and switch them on to make sure that they're firing correctly when we're doing our exercises. So a series of 3 exercises that we're going to go through. First up, we're going to lay flat on our back, and we're going to bring our elbows up to shoulder height with a 90-degree bend in them. From there, we're going to focus on drawing our shoulder blades back together towards the ground, imagining we're trying to squeeze a pencil in between our shoulder blades on the floor. And then from there, all we're going to do is like a snow angel sort of motion, draw our our elbows towards our body, keeping our wrists flat so we're not having our wrist arch up like that. So getting our shoulder blades flat, coming back through, trying to keep our wrist down as all the way through, and then reaching right up overhead, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together that whole time. Exercise number 2 for our Scap Circuit. We're going to get into a similar position, so we're laying flat on the floor, drawing our shoulder blades back together and trying to keep them in that position. Like so. From there, all we're going to do is have our arms come out at a 45-degree angle, so we're not right up by our side, by our shoulders, not down by our side. We're finding a point in between, and we're going to start with our thumbs pointing straight up towards the sky. So keeping those shoulder blades drawn back together. From there, all we're going to do is really carefully lift our arms up and roll through, still trying to keep those shoulder blades together. We're just going to go through a motion coming up and down through that full range, really controlled, making sure that we've got control over those shoulder blades the whole time that we're moving through. Exercise number 3 in our Scap Circuits. This one is more of an activation exercise, taking us through some range, more so trying to get those little muscles around our shoulder blades switched on. So for this one, we're going to lie flat on our tummy, and we want to make sure that our face is able to sort of come down towards the floor as well, and we're not arching up with our neck. So for this one, we've got that 90-degree position again, so elbows out beside our shoulders at that 90 degrees, and then from there we're going to try and keep our shoulders down towards the ground and then just rotate up through, trying to get our wrists as high as we can off the ground. I'm going to hold this for 20 seconds, reset, have a rest, and go again. So trying to get our wrists up as high as we can, keeping our shoulder blades down and our shoulder blades drawn back.